Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. Long time no see again. I feel like I just repeat myself constantly with this. But I actually really want to get back into YouTube now, and I feel like there is time to fit it into my schedule if I maybe slightly change the content that I was going to create or had in my head, to make it a bit more part of my day-to-day life. And I didn't want to do a really boring update video, although I will do some updates on what we've been up to. But I don't want to do, like another really boring, like each horse has done this. So yeah, I'm just on Milo. We're going to do try this pole work exercise. So I will see if I can prop my phone up somewhere and get some videos of that if he is behaving himself. And yeah, so I thought I'd just talk a bit, as the title might suggest, a little bit about like our day-to-day routine now, and then just some of it all feeds in, so you'll get updated along the way. So some really quick, short, snappy updates. Since I last spoke to you, I have finished college. I had really good grades. I had a triple distinction star, which was like the highest that I could get. I had distinctions for everything through my coursework and my exams, so I was so happy with that. And then I've also passed my driving test, which I'm really pleased about, and I have started my job, which is where I did my work placement for college, so it's really nice. I love it there. So it's just worked perfectly. And that's where I'm staying for the foreseeable. I might do a bit of freelance stuff where I can, helping on the farm at home as well, and then obviously my boys. So at the moment, today then, I got up, I had breakfast, worked out, obviously got dressed and brushed my teeth and everything in between. And then I went to work. So today I worked from 8:30 till just before 1:30. Now I've come home to ride Milo and Ruff. I did Milo, Archie and Finn yesterday, so Finn and Archie aren't being worked today. So I'm riding Milo now, then I'll ride Ruff after Milo. And I'll see how Ruff is. He's just had a day off, so I'll see how I feel about the poles on him, because he can be a bit sharp, but I probably will just do a bit of the pole work with him today. Last year the boys went out while I was at college, and then they came back in. My mum got them in for me, and then I rode them because I didn't get home from college until like nearly 5, I think it was. So I was pretty much riding in the dark all winter, which was a really long slog, especially when you've got quite spooky horses, like Milo. And this year I've got a few more that I really need to... can't do my reins. I've got a few more that I need to keep in work, so hopefully there will be not too much riding in the dark this winter, which will be really nice for the first time in forever, because I've always had to ride around school, obviously. So all through the winter, apart from the Christmas holidays, I'm usually riding in the dark. So I'm really looking forward to that. And so they're staying now. They're going out in the morning first thing, pretty much after they've had their breakfast. And then I'm getting them in when I come back from work after I've had lunch, and then working them. And then they're just in for the night then, so it makes it quite easy, really. And that's worked really well. So, yeah, that's we haven't really changed the routine too much, but it means that they still get a good amount of time out before they have to come back in for me to work them, because the 3 go out as a herd: Milo, Finn and Fabergé, and then Ruff and Archie are individually turned out, but obviously it's hard to split the herd up. So yeah, it just makes life easier if they just all come in at the same time. I have just warmed Milo up in walk, trot and canter, and I'm going to spin you around and talk you through the exercise that I have set out. So this exercise, I will put on the screen which page I got it from on Instagram, because I can't actually remember. Also, our arena is not even 20 by 40, and all the sides are different lengths, so it makes the angle really acute. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to ride it, because you're meant to come round over those, up over those, and then down round here. And Milo is obviously only 6. and he's a very babyish 6. And if you've been following along on Instagram, you may have seen that we've had some issues recently. Oh, that's nice. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how this is gonna go, but we'll have a try and see how he gets on. Good boy. Good boy. Milo was so good today for him. Well, on the whole, he was really good anyway, but especially for him, he was really good. He obviously couldn't wait to have his bridle off to start eating his hay, so he's just gone ahead with that. But yeah. Oh. He's just been so difficult recently, but not like he's difficult, like he's not naughty. He was basically going into canter, you'll know if you follow me on Instagram, going into canter he was like humping his back and stuff, and he doesn't buck, he doesn't do anything like that. So it was really unusual for him, and he just looked really like in pain. And then the physio checked him over the other day but didn't properly treat him, but she, thanks Milo, but she lasered his sacroiliac, which usually does get quite sore for him, and he's been much better since, so he's booked for his full treatment. So I'm hoping that when she does that, he's going to be back on top form. But he was so much better today, like so much better. I'm really happy with him. So positive steps. Good boy. So I have now tacked up Ruffles, who is less than impressed to be working on this Tuesday afternoon. He's actually been going so well. He's been on fire. He had 2 top 10 placings in his elementary classes at the area festival, and he's just got a wild card for his music, which is so good. So he's all entered for that. And then he had a really good week at the under 25s. He was top 10 in every class but the elementary final, and he was 13th, I think. He was just feeling a bit flat at the end of the week, which was a shame, but he obviously, because of COVID, he's not very well travelled. We don't go to loads of stay away shows in the year. It's really expensive, and to be honest, we're not really at the level that they're available at in dressage. Obviously, like the Premier Leagues and the high profiles and stuff start at medium or advanced medium and go up, and we only did our first medium last month, which was amazing. He was so good. And yeah, he started changes. He's got some clean changes. I'll share the video because it's like my favourite thing ever. He's so good. It's obviously so much to improve on, but I'm so happy with him. So hopefully an advanced medium next year, and then we'll get some tails and maybe do a PSG the following year, or maybe at the end of next year if he keeps up, because he's got the changes so quickly. They obviously really need tidying and they're not consistent, but like he understands the idea, which I think is half the battle really. Like when I played with him with Archie, he just was completely oblivious to the whole situation, to be honest. So yeah, I think half the battle's won, given that he understands what I'm asking and he's trying every time. And generally he will always change. Sometimes he's just late behind, or very occasionally he doesn't change behind or he changes back. But he's just so good. Oh, you're a good boy. after I have ridden in the afternoon, I take Bailey for his afternoon or evening walk. Yeah, he obviously needs a walk. It's a good way to get those extra steps in, although I did work out this morning, so but yeah, it's just nice to like chill after riding, although I am a bit out of breath, so clearly I'm not quite as fit as I thought I was. But yeah, he's so cute. He's huge now. I'll spin you around in a minute because he's got a really funny new harness. His other one broke, and this is what came from Amazon. I did not have any part in ordering this. Here he is. Bailey, here. Look like a little sergeant dog. Good boy. Thank you guys for watching this video. It is a different day and I didn't finish it the other day, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. It's a bit of a not so interesting one, but a bit like the previous updates, although this wasn't necessarily an update. I just wanted to talk a bit about some stuff before I then moved on with what I wanted to put out, because I always feel like it's a bit weird taking like a prolonged break and then not explaining some stuff, because things have obviously changed. And if you don't follow me on my other socials, then it might be a bit confusing or a bit weird. So yeah, but I have absolutely loads of videos planned. I've got a whole list of things and then plans for each one, so hopefully they will be coming shortly, and fingers crossed there'll be much more content soon.